Hello, my Africa. Hello, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes, I'm back again with another confession. It is a confession of a Botswana man, all the way from Botswana. And before I go further with the information, I would like to give a big shout out to all of those people that have subscribed to my channel and those that are in communication with me all over the world. Kenya, USA, Nigeria, Uganda, Benin, and many more. And last but not least, Botswana. So thank you for your support. I'm so humbled by your love. And the confession goes like this. Hello, Mr. Strange African Confession. I have done money-making rituals, but it was not an easy journey to do. Looking at the fact that there are many scammers out there. Some will tell you to send them money. After sending them money, they will disappear into thin air. But I never gave up on my journey. To cut the story long short, I have met powerful traditional healers online because I also was connected by a close friend of mine. That's how I found out about these powerful traditional healers. These powerful traditional healers, I can mention the country names of where they live. One of them is Ghana and South Africa. But before I was connected by these traditional healers, that close friend of mine told me I have to pay him 250 pula for connection fee. And after paying that 250 pula connection fee, he would connect me with those legitimate traditional healers. Or in other words, he would give me their contacts. Fast forward, I did as what he told me to do. After giving that guy that amount of money, he gave me those contacts. And what I did after, I contacted one of the powerful traditional healers and I chose the country from Ghana. As I was talking to the Ghanaian traditional powerful healer, he told me to buy certain things at the shops, especially those Indian shops. Those Indian shops, they sell most of the spiritual things. After purchasing those things that the traditional healer from Ghana told me to do, he told me to look for a room, an empty room that no one has to enter inside. And the problem was that at that time I was living with my family members. So I had to go out and look out for a room that is empty, especially those small ones that have no electricity. Those are the cheaper ones for a person to rent out. So fast forward, I found that room and luckily I had finished purchasing everything that Ghanaian powerful Sangoma told me to buy. And as I was talking with the Ghanaian and powerful Sangoma, he told me the rules and regulations of my rituals. And the rules and regulation consists of me having to sleep 4 times in a month on top of the roof of the house. And the other rule was I have to look for an older woman that I have to sleep with once a year to make the gods happy. But the problem was these older women Botswana, they are so hard-headed because they love money. Not all of them, but most of them, they love money. So there was a day that I went out to the mall and I convinced myself that even though I had the last money that I had to sacrifice my last money to continue with the rituals because I wanted to finish them in time. And I'll never forget that day when I was at the mall because it was quite hard to find older women that I could sleep with because I'm in my early 30s. So looking for an older woman than that, it was quite hard because like I said, these women, they love money. So as I was sitting at the mall, there are chairs there in a mall where people publicly have to just sit there and relax their backs. I saw a certain lady holding a lot of groceries from the shop. It looks like that grocery, it was quite heavy on her. So I took advantage of her by going to help her and I acted like a kind man that day because I even introduced myself and I even lied to her that I am new at that place. So I wanted to have friends, at least friends like her because she looks like a good woman. So that day I was lucky because she did not mind by just looking at me because I was wearing expensive clothes and you know how people are, they judge a book by its cover. So after helping out that lady by carrying out her groceries to the taxis, I took her numbers. Then after arriving at home, I was starting to chat with her on WhatsApp and I started flirting with her, telling her how much I love her so much and how much I see me and her having a great future together. And as I was still chatting with her, she agreed with everything that I was telling her. So in my mind, I was thinking that maybe it is the spirits of the Ghanaian spiritual witch doctor that are making that woman to fall in love with me so fast. After 2 days, we did an appointment whereby I had to meet with her where she was living. And luckily, she told me that she was single. For 4 months, she was been living alone and she was lonely. And as soon as arriving at her place, I slept with her. After sleeping with her, I went back to my one-bedroom house, which I did a shrine out of. And as soon as I arrived in my shrine, I took a red cloth and I wiped my manhood that was still dirty, and I put it inside of a clay pot, the clay pot that the witch doctor told me to buy. After having been done everything that the witch doctor told me to do, I waited for a week. After waiting for that whole week, my body started changing in such a way that every Thursday I would always sweat. And that sweat, it was a meaning that the spirits have accepted my sacrifice. So they were just showing me that they are inside of my body. They are one with my body now. That's how I was always receiving money. Receiving money in such a way that when I go back to the shrine, I would find money inside of that clay pot that I had put the red cloth inside. So those are the rituals that I had to do by sleeping with an older woman and always sleeping on top of the roof 4 times in a month so that the spirits can give me money. And the scary part is that once I go out to go and take my money in the shrine, as soon as I arrive there, I hear voices of old people talking, about 7 of them. They'll be talking in a language that I cannot understand personally. And as far as I can see about these rituals, it is that there's no blood needed, because most rituals, they need blood of a chicken or blood of a donkey or blood of a horse or blood of a human. But I did not kill anything. Now in my mind, I'm asking myself a lot of questions, that what will happen when I leave one of these rituals by not sleeping with an older woman once a year or not sleeping on top of the roof? What will happen? Those are the questions I still ask myself till today. And that's the end of the confession, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the background, it was quite noisy because it was raining, and right now, as you can hear, the dog is barking. And last but not least, I asked him a question if there is no Sangoma that he knows around Botswana, because he said yes, there are about 2 that he knows. The problem is that they use blood to make these rituals, so he doesn't encourage such things. So I just told him, just give me those contacts. I just want to see if they are legit, not meaning that I wanted to try them out, because I wanted to go and interview those Sangomas and ask them what they can do and what they cannot do. But the Motswana guy still refused to give me the contacts. He refused so hard that I gave up. He just told me to read out his confession and life goes on. So thank you for listening. Take care and God bless you.